Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Pro Football Corner with Nick. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Nick is back in the building because we got football. He decided to grace us with his presence, and we're going to make this more of a staple on football because, quite frankly, when it comes to football, I'd rather have him answer some questions as a former player and how he would feel as a former player if he was in that locker room. So we got a topic here for Nick. Welcome back.
What up? What up?
Geno
What up? What up?
Smith.
What up? What's good?
Geno Smith gets traded to the Raiders by
Yeah.
Seattle.
Uh-huh.
He turns down what was reported a 2-year deal that was $40 to $45 million. Geno Smith is 34 years old. Turns 35 in October. He's coming off of a solid season with Seattle. He spent the last 5 years in Seattle. I mean, Geno Smith's career has been a
Roller
roller
coaster.
coaster, but more so like a more so of a coaster this way.
hmm
And
Mostly that.
then after all those years of death, in 2020 he found Seattle, but still was continuing to go down. And then in 22, they made him the starting quarterback, and they went, woo! He found his career after the age of 30. Now, Geno's a guy from down here in South Florida, so I don't want to be too hard on the man. But this dude turned down 2 years at $80 to $90 million. I would presume it'd be an extension to the $31 million he's making this year. What are your thoughts of that?
I get one of stability, but I also understand you. Sometimes you have to be realistic with yourself, man. Sometimes people play themselves out of a good situation, like not like play themselves like on the field, like play themselves mentally out of a good situation. Like they turn it down because they think there's always something better out there for them, and not understanding the landscape. But I understand also that shit, people, they giving out money. They're handing it out. I'm gonna secure my long term futures as long as possible. I'm at the peak of my playing days right now. Not age wise, but like on field results right now. I'm doing this the most that I ever done in my career. I'm gonna take advantage of it while I can. This is the last time I can take advantage of it, so I'm gonna try. But Geno Smith, he's he's been an average quarterback for most of his career, below average. And then, like you said, you know, he struck the iron while it was hot. While when they got Russell Wilson out, they had nobody else. I think Seahawks were more looking forward to rebuilding, and they found out Geno could actually make some plays, and the rebuild ain't go. They didn't have to start over like they thought they would, and they kind of kept that franchise like in middle ground. They never got as bad as they wanted to. I think they wanted to go tank and then fall into a quarterback that they really love. And Geno Smith and the weapons that he had with Metcalf and Lockett, the young running back there, they were able to stay afloat. And they had the coach over there that ended up going back to the Raiders, Pete Carroll, and they were pretty solid. But at the end of the day, average quarterback trying to take advantage of the market. As simple as that, Rudy. What do you think about it? I think it's just average quarterback trying to take advantage of the market while he can.
I mean, it's first of all, first off, the Raiders hire a man who is my mom's age to be head coach of their football team. I get it. Pete Carroll doesn't look 73.
He has the
He's still 73. There's a reason that Bill Belichick should not have been hired by any NFL team. 74, 75 years old.
his
I
wife
don't
is
know what the hell North
his girlfriend
Carolina's
is
thinking about
25.
bringing that child predator to their
His
school.
girlfriend is 25. He can relate. Hell,
I don't know what they're doing bringing that child predator to their school. I mean, I can only imagine the freaking disaster that's going to turn into if he breaks up with his girlfriend. You're gonna have those videos of Urban Meyer, but it'll be Bill Belichick at the fraternity party with a 20-year-old girl in his lap.
and a kid.
I don't I don't get it. I mean, look, man, all respect to these guys. They want to keep working until they're dead because it's football or death. I get it. I understand. They got nothing else. Their wives, if they even have a wife anymore, they probably
No,
divorced them,
or they die.
or you know, or they die, or they off them because they just,
That
or
lifestyle.
they divorce their asses because no one wants to deal with that crap forever.
No, because first of all, you're
What?
coaching. It's a it's a life commitment. Like you're literally coaching 20 hours out of the day. 20 out of the
Yeah.
24 hours. You're in the
That's why
office.
I don't know why Tom Brady retired because the woman left him because
Yeah,
whatever her name is, just
Giselle.
a bunch and left his ass because he wouldn't retire because Tom Brady is a lunatic. He's not a typical football player. He's watching film until 4 o'clock in the morning and then going to bed from 4 to 6 and waking up at 6 and back to watching more film.
She ain't.
I
That's
don't.
why she went out and found somebody else. He ain't giving her none.
Yeah, and
She gonna get some.
didn't she already get knocked up?
She did.
But yeah, so the Raiders they made another. This is like uh, Mark Davis isn't much different than his dad. These ridiculous decisions. I mean, for Christ's sakes, they might as well have kept John Gruden. I mean, the
They should not.
Buccaneers have reinstated the Bucks have reinstated John Gruden back to their like Wall of Fame or whatever,
Right?
Circle of Honor, or the Ring of Honor there that got there. This deal is weird to me because again, you got a quarterback who's going to be 35 years old in October. He's had 3 good seasons. They were all in Seattle, but before that, he was an absolute bust.
Rudy,
What?
what are they
What?
doing over there? Are they rebuilding or they're not rebuilding? If they're
I'm saying, like, I have no idea.
you
You
have
hired a 73-year-old. He might be dead before the rebuild starts.
you have a superstar tight end, but that's about and then you have a hell of a DN, but that's it. The rest of the roster
Yeah.
is terrible. It's
So you
unfixable for right now. You go get an old coach, you go get a young coach, and you build a roster, you rebuild, you go get a young quarterback. You start this thing over from scratch. Y'all not starting over from scratch. Y'all are giving the Las Vegas fan hope. The fans, this is the hope.
Bro, your internet is killing me. Your internet's really choppy. Hey, Nick, your internet's choppy as shit. Just letting you know. I don't know because you've been
My
freezing up
internet.
over and over again.
I got all my
Yeah, you've been
bars.
freezing up on my end. I don't know, but you've been freezing up like every other word. I hear you, but your face freezes every time. Just let you know.
Just on this clip though.
No, pretty much all the videos. um, I would have hired Deion Sanders. I thought for sure that Deion Sanders was going to be the Raiders coach. I'm shocked that he's not.
You think Dion want to leave?
I think Deion, if you pay him the right amount of money, would do anything. I don't believe any of the bullshit that comes out of Deion Sanders' mouth when it comes to loyalty and all that other crap. He
Rudy,
said
the
the
kickstand.
same song. He had the same song and dance at Jackson State.
No,
And the
no, no,
second he
no,
had a
no,
chance to bail, he bailed.
no,
What?
no. He did not.
No,
No, he
what?
did not do it.
What are you
He
talking
never
about?
he never said he put the kickstand down in over there. He put the kickstand down in Colorado.
He said that he was gonna build up this program and in 3 years he was gone. And
But
he
he didn't.
took the Louis Vuitton luggage with him. And you know what? The team this year actually won the Celebration Bowl, something that he couldn't do with his Louis Vuitton luggage. All I'm saying is that Deion Sanders, if the check is large enough,
Would leave.
I believe he's out the door. If you
He
pay
made
him 10 million, if you pay him 10, 12 million a year, he'd have ridden out
he made a
to
song about that
Vegas.
before.
Huh?
He made a song about that before.
What?
Must
Must
be
be the
the
money. Yeah. Yeah. Like your personality doesn't change. And I think also on top of that, I, I can't imagine that the Raiders aren't going to draft a quarterback.
what pick are they?
Like, are you not going to draft a quarterback?
Ooh, you're gonna get darted?
I mean, Dart, they're like the 6th pick, man.
Yeah. So yes, the other two quarterbacks will be gone by then. Cam,
They
Sheduer
won't.
is gone.
No, they won't. Shador's dropping.
Sheduer, that's They say that every year.
Shedor's dropping.
Rudy, they
Right
say
now, the mock draft has Cam Ward going to the Browns at 2. Hunter, this is one of them. This is the Athletics mock draft. And number 6 is the Raiders taking a defensive tackle.
And what did it have
Sheduer is
Shedeur?
not even projected. Sheduer is not projected to go until number. Oh fuck! Where the fuck is he? What? Did I miss something here? There's
You
no
had
way.
to.
28 to the
Out your mind.
Jets.
Out your
I'm
mind.
looking at it right now.
Out your mind.
Number 20. Sheduer has talked himself out of some shit.
Rudy,
He didn't work out. He's there's rumor now from these. Now look, I'm not a fan of a coach going up and saying he's arrogant, he's this, he's that, and then not putting your name on it. Like, you're a coach. If you're gonna say that Sheduer Sanders came across like an arrogant douchebag to you, then put your name on it. Because you know what? We all would believe it.
we will believe it.
We would all believe it. It wouldn't come across as, oh no, Sheduer, no, man. That is the most humble kid I've ever met in my life. Like, humility transcends
How
Sheduer
dare
Sanders.
you? How dare
Sanders.
you?
What?
How dare you say that about me?
Humility transcends Sheduer Sanders. So, so it wouldn't be like we wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So put your name on it. But I'm looking. Okay, this is the Athletic. This is as of
He won't make it past 5.
28. Man, that's serious droppage.
He won't make it.
That's
past
as of March. That's as of today, 9:25
it.
this morning. Let's look at another NFL mock draft. Nick, why? You know these mock drafts. These guys are all talking to every one of these owners and GMs.
And our owners are playing the game so other people can drop them so they can get the guy.
The 28? Nah, man.
So
here, I'm looking at here. This is ESPN as of 9 p.m. this evening. Cam Ward, number 1 to Tennessee. Travis Hunter, number 2. Now they got Sheduer going 3.
Exactly. He won't make it past 5. I don't care what these idiotic people are reporting.
So again, tell me why. Bullshit. There's no way. They got the Raiders taking Ashton Genty at 6. No fucking way in hell does Ashton Genty go 6. No way in hell. No chance. He is not going that high. No chance. So who's this idiot? Field Yates. Okay, I don't. You're not credible to me. I gotta find some other ones because that guy, he got Ashton Genty at 6. Nah, man, you know that ain't gonna happen.
I mean, they got the quarterback now. They have a tight end. All you need now is a running back.
Let's see. I'm looking for others. Man, they usually got a lot more. Let's look at Mel Kiper's list. Mel Kiper mock draft.
He won't make it past 5, Rudy. I can guarantee that.
Are you willing to bet on that?
I'll put my left nut on it.
You might not have a right. Well, look at that. Look at this. Mel Kiper got Ashton Genty going number 6 also to the Raiders.
So
Sheduer, they got Sheduer going at 7 to the Jets.
Oh, the Jets are trading up? No, the Jets not trading up. They have a 28.
The Jets, they had him going to the Jets at 28 and another.
Come on now. Whoever.
Look, man, all I'm saying is this. Dion, I was shocked that they didn't look to hire Dion, because if I was Dion, he could have continued coaching his kid, traded up to get guaranteed that they're going to get Sheduer at 3. And he'd be coaching his kid forever, and his kid would never have a real job.
I think you get away. I think you get away with that coaching your own kid at the college level. I don't see that working on the professional level. I don't see grown adults accepting how you're gonna give your kid privilege and talk them up and make them feel better than the rest of the players on this team. Not in the pros. You get away with it in college. As a player, as a professional player, I don't want to hear that shit. You coaching your son, and no, that's not happening at pro level. They're not allowing that.
Bleacher, no, there's no way. There's no way. Come on now. Wait, did I miss something here? Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
What? Bleacher don't have
Bleacher Nation. This is March 9th. Bleacher Nation has Cam Ward going second. Bro, I don't know what the hell Sheduer Sanders did, man, to people, but this dude isn't even in this first round.
Do they have Dart in the first round?
No. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sheduer's going 21 to Pittsburgh. Sheduer's going to Pittsburgh at 21. I don't know, man.
Well, so what we do know that they find
so back to Geno Smith.
Hold on, but what we do know about the NFL draft, they find their favorite African American quarterback and they downgrade him as much as they can. Every year, it happens every year. In the talks before the draft. It happens every year, Rudy. We see this every year.
Michael Penix went number 8. Michael Penix went number 8, and they were projecting him to go in the second round.
And they were fools for that. And they talked about him when he should have been a top 5.
Anthony Richardson was taken 4th by the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, that's rare. That's rare. And they talked about
it's changed a lot, though. I'm saying.
Yeah, but not as much. But they fought. Well, not Justin Fields, from Ohio State. They went to Texans.
Who?
The Texans quarterback.
Oh, he was the second pick in the draft.
And they talked crap about him the whole draft.
Who talked crap about him?
They talked about his IQ, that he couldn't read the field. He couldn't do nothing.
Rudy, Who did? The Texans?
All these people that you named, the bleachers.
Anyone with any kind of fucking sense would have taken him number 1 ahead of fucking Bryce Young.
Rudy, they were only thing they were talking about was Bryce Young. He's just for sure number 1 pick.
Yeah, he went 1. He's been a disaster.
Yeah, he's been a disaster.
Last I checked, he's darker than me.
But they don't perceive him as that.
He's perceived as white because he went to Mater Day in California.
Yeah, that's how they treat Bryce Young. That's how they treat Bryce Young.
Shit. I'll tell you this. Like I said, I don't like the fact that the coach would ever say that shit and then spread it. I find it funny when a media member says, "I don't like it. He was so nice to the media." Like, who gives a shit? Are you a fucking? That was Josina Anderson says that in a tweet. I'm like, to the media? Are you shocked that Sheduer might come across like an arrogant, pompous asshole in an interview? Like, you've seen this guy interact with media and be a complete douchebag. Like, that's not out of the norm for him.
No,
I think he's been a heck of a quarterback. I thought he was a heck of a quarterback at Colorado, but we have to humility. Like I said, humility and Sheduer Sanders are like oil and vinegar.
He holds the ball too long, but
oil and water. It's like oil and water. It pools up in one spot.
I was about to say oil and vinegar is a nice combination.
Yeah, oil and vinegar mix. That's a salad. I meant oil and water, where the water is the big bowl and the oil is like right here. And yeah, he holds the ball way too long. You can't do that in the NFL. You get killed. Would you agree?
100%. He got to start having some better pocket presence and get the ball out when he's supposed to get it out. Go to Tua school. Tua gets the ball out fast, even when nobody's open.
He'll still get concussed. So Geno Smith is now going to be with the Raiders. What are they actually doing? Are they actually trying to win? Or what are they doing?
Can you blame them for actually trying to win? I don't think they will win. I think they are.
Can I blame them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. You have to decide if you're going to be a rebuild or if you're going to keep I'm not following why in the world you would be continuing to try to get. It's like you're trying to pull water out of a rock. It wasn't like they were good last year. They were freaking 4-13. You think Geno Smith's going to go there and make them fucking 11-6?
They dip and they toe in the pool of rebuild. Like, if you're gonna hop in that mother lover.
That's what I'm saying. You're telling me you're not going to draft the quarterback?
They got to.
But they're not on any mock draft picking a quarterback on any one of these mock drafts. You know how Mark Davis does. He likes to draft the fastest guy on the planet, like his dad.
How that's gonna work?
And then that guy will end up in prison for speeding in Vegas and having a car explode. That's not very nice, was it?
No, I'm gonna be fast everywhere. I'm not just fast on the field. I'm gonna be fast everywhere. Like, slow down.
I mean, they've done that. They've done that historically. They've drafted trash can players. I mean, Brock Bowers was a great pick, but are you going to throw Brock Bowers the ball 180 times next year?
They damn sure did it this year.
What? Who the hell are their receivers?
Don't know. They might draft one.
Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, Alex, and you're projecting to draft Ashton Genty.
I can get a receiver in the second round. Receivers are a dime a dozen. You can find them anywhere.
This is wild.
You can find receivers.
All right. Well, good for Geno, man. Get paid, Geno. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Maybe the Raiders will draft your cousin to come play with you in the next 2 years before you've retired. Because I'm sure you guys will be the number one pick in the draft. Because you're not rebuilding. No, they'll rebuild at the end of his contract. You know that his cousin is Jeremiah Smith, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, his cousin's Jeremiah Smith.
Now that's a player I would like them. I would like for them to break the rule of having college players staying in college for 3 years.
Man. Come on.
He's a top 10 receiver right now.
Stop! You're crazy.
He's a top 10 receiver.
Stop it.
He's a top 10 receiver in the NFL right now.
Stop it. You're out of your mind.
Body control, strength.
You're out of your mind.
Attack the ball, speed, everything you need.
Nick. Okay, you just said strength. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's broach this topic. Would you say that you're stronger at 21 or at 28?
28, probably.
Probably.
I mean, but if I played college,
what was your bench press when you were 22?
When I came,
and I know it doesn't matter. For playing, for what was your bench press at 22? 22.
I did 15 reps.
For 22?
Yeah, 23. When I came out for pro day.
15 of 185, right?
No, 225.
They don't have receivers benching 225 in the combine, do they? I thought they do 185, right?
No, 225. And 185 is NBA.
All right, so you did 15 reps at 225 at 22, 23. Could you do more at 28? Could you do more at 28?
I was doing 16. Huh? See, I was doing one more by 28. No,
one
actually,
means you never went to the weight.
No, actually,
that means you never went to the weight room after that.
No. Actually, by 28, I probably wasn't doing more bench. I was probably doing like 12. And right now,
that means you never went to the weight room. You didn't go to the weight room, right?
I did go to the weight room. Rudy, you're probably at your peak strength around like 24, 23. College, they do the crazy.
No, you're not. No, the fuck you're not. Was Rudy, LeBron James stronger at 23 or 28? Come on, man.
Rudy, I'm talking about the way that you lift at that age, your body don't give a damn.
I'm talking about, man, I'm watching these fat fuck linemen who can't lift 225 25 times, 30 times.
I said
330-pound man that can't lift 225 more than 30 times. Now, I've never lifted it 30 times, but I was 180 pounds when I was 22. I wasn't fucking 260.
I was my strongest at 23, 24. As I got older, I didn't care to be a weight room warrior anymore. You're like, it just wears and tears on you.
But if you're playing fucking wide receiver and the cornerback's jacking you the fuck up, you get stronger, right?
You might get a little stronger, or you get a little bit better with your technique or how hand placement, little things like that. You don't always got to be the strongest man. Sometimes my technique works,
You just said he was strong. I'm just saying you just said he was stronger than. You just said he was stronger than everybody. That's why I asked.
Right now, I'm saying he is.
You think Jeremiah Smith is stronger than guys that are 25 years old? In the NFL?
Receivers?
You think he's strong? You think he's stronger than Jamar Chase?
Man, T.Y. Hilton did no bench press at our pro day.
Nick, T.Y. Hilton is 5'7", 145 pounds.
Me and Ty the same size. I was Rudy. I was
You're
165.
on drugs, man. Ty is not 5'9.5".
Rudy,
Man, Ty was
Rudy,
never 5'9.5".
Rudy,
You must
Rudy.
be
When I came
crazy.
out, I was 165, and that's when I did 15
Yes.
reps. Yeah,
Okay.
165.
Ty was 5'7", 165. He was
Ty's
not
the same height.
5'9". No,
Yes,
he's
Rudy.
not, Nick.
I'm
No,
telling
he's
you.
not.
I'm not
Then
asking
I
you. I'm
grew to
telling you.
6'1". Then I grew to 6'1" because I coached the
No,
kid for 4 fucking years, and the kid was never taller than me.
I seen
And you and
him,
I are pretty much the same height.
Rudy. I seen this man after high school. After you coached him.
I saw him after high school too. That's when I pulled both my hamstrings doing a freaking 40-yard dash.
Well, why would you do that?
He was already in the NFL. Huh?
Why would you run a 40-yard dash?
Because I always test myself. It didn't work out. I pulled one at the 10-yard marker and I pulled another one at the 20-yard marker. It was a bad week.
What's your 40 years right now, Rudy?
0.0. I wouldn't even do it. You crazy? I probably pull every muscle in my body. But you saw I could backpedal.
Hey guys, Rudy has a smooth
I can backpedal better than my 13-year-old son right now.
Rudy has a smooth back pedal. I can't even lie, guys. He got a smooth back pedal. Smooth.
It's not very fast, but I did it better than my 13-year-old.
He got for 5 yards, 10 yards. Rudy he looks pretty solid.
I got quick bursts. I got bursts. That's about it. I got bursts.
But that burst almost
I can burst probably about 3 or 4 times, and then I'm just tired. I'm too tired. At that point, it's over with.
That burst almost tore every fiber in his body.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to catch the ball. I just want to show my son I could catch the ball where he kept dropping the damn tennis ball. He couldn't even reach it. I'm like, please stop it, dude. It's because it's like you're making a U-turn every damn time you turn around. You're not turning quick. Whereas my other son has quicker swivel hips and he could turn faster.
Mm-hmm.
Nico's more of a straight line person. That's why he's not probably a DB.
I'm looking at his videos and his straight liners.
His straight line is good. I mean, mind you were jogging past him in the straight line. I told him you were fast. He said I was tired at that point. I was like,
the first one he did good. I had to take my hat off in a little bit for the second one, but pretty good stuff, man.
Start over. What'd you say?
I said I had to take my hat off. I had to take my hat off and everything for the second one. I said,
oh. Well, the first one he did well. I didn't see the first one. I was looking down. And then I was like, oh, y'all are racing.
The first one he beat me.
He beat you.
Yeah.
You weren't running. You were going 60. You were going 60%, man. Stop.
I had my shades on. It was coming down. My hat was turned to the side. I said, oh, I can't let him think he can beat me.
No, he can run. No, he can run. I mean, he just with training with training, he can be really fast. I believe. I mean, his fucking legs are like this.
Yeah.
He's just very, very tight. He needs stretching in his hamstrings and his calves. Like, and the flexibility is a big problem with him. He needs a lot more flexibility. He hates stretching. Like every guy, I think for the most part, hates stretching. Huh?
We'll get him there.
What?
I said, we'll get him there.
You're freezing up like every third word. Yeah. But yeah, no, but I could do a back pedal. No, I just think that Jeremiah, I don't give a shit what he's doing a freshman in college. I mean, he's a great wide receiver and he might be the best one in the country right now already. I don't know. He runs a lot of straight line shit. I don't see him running tons of routes.
He get in on his breaks pretty good.
You think he's a better wide receiver route running wise than Xavier Restrepo?
No. I mean, Xavier's small. He's in and out of
Restrepo's an incredible route runner.
He's a slot receiver. Most of them are good route runners.
No, I'm not sitting here saying that. I'm not saying that Jeremiah Smith won't be he's not a better receiver than Restrepo. I'm saying that route running wise,
yes,
I see a lot of most of Jeremiah Smith shit is just beat your ass down the field, and you better have a bracket on his ass and have someone like I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck Notre Dame let him go deep.
Yeah, that's like Tyreek Hill. I wouldn't say he's a great route runner, but that speed as a DB, you'll back the heck up, and it gives him a little bit more time to get in and out of his breaks.
But he runs a bunch of slants. He runs a bunch of short slants with the Dolphins. It's all timing routes.
He runs digs.
The Dolphins don't run deep patterns with him.
He runs digs
or whatever he runs, but he ain't running deep routes.
digs are easy. The digs, he could just roll into his routes. You don't have to break down a lot. So when you run a dig route, you could just roll into it. But the other routes where you have to actually stop and sit down and get out that break tightly, yeah. But the digs is catered to his speed.
Hey, if they start letting guys leave after freshman year in college, it's gonna be the NFL will get worse. It'll be bad.
Well, I don't
Have
think
a bunch
most
of
of
guys trying to turn pro after freshman year, it'd be a disaster.
well, it's only the elite ones. You can't. Everybody won't be able to make it, obviously.
But everyone thinks they're elite.
You know, but
Okay, give example. The dude from Bama. The dude from Bama, mid-year, they were saying he's the greatest thing on the planet because of the ridiculous catches he was making. And by the end of the year, he had what, 60 catches? 50 catches? Ryan Williams?
Mm-hmm. He can play.
He's 17 years old. He got his head taken off. He's too small
He can play
right now. He can play, yeah. I'm not saying he can't play, but you think he's a top 10 receiver right now in the NFL? Jeremiah Smith?
Top 10. I said it before. I'm a die on that hill.
So number 10 is God, wide receivers suck. See, I can't base it off yards because do you think he's better than AJ Brown? I can't base it on yards. Yards is not how I can base this because AJ Brown had 1,000 yards receiving. Do you think he's better than AJ Brown?
No.
He was a 17th in yards. Do you think he's better than Mike Evans even right now?
Yeah.
You think he's better than Mike Evans right now? Okay.
Right now.
You think he's better than CD Lamb right now?
No.
Jerry Judy, Amon St. Brown.
Judy, yes.
The dude Drake London, Brian Thomas, Justin
London,
Jefferson, Jamar Chase.
No, not those two.
Tyreek Hill.
Not yet.
Pukua Nakua.
Similarities.
You think he's better than DK Metcalf right now?
Yes.
Devonta Smith?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You think the receivers in NFL suck then, basically? Okay.
No, I didn't say that. I think this kid is really good.
I think he's really good too. I don't think he's a top 10 NFL receiver right now.
Just watching film on him, I think he's good. And then out the break, strong receiver, strong with his hands.
When are you watching film on him?
Tough, contested on DVD Sports. I get that. I get to check out in detail each play.
All right.
I had to see how good this kid really was, and I was like, okay.
No, I mean he was a monster. He went to Chaminade.
Yeah, he played with my nephew.
Who's your nephew?
Well, I call him my nephew. He went to Georgia State early.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All
right, well, that's it for this video, folks. Geno Smith is the part of the non-rebuild of the Raiders. We have no idea what the Raiders are doing, but get paid, Geno. That's all we can say. Get paid.
Get paid.
That's all we got. Come on now. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to this channel as we drop more and more NFL coverage for you. Come on now.